fans, what's going on? Just wanted to chat with you guys real quick about a situation that's arising right now, and it's gaining a lot of momentum here in Detroit. I posted some tweets out earlier on Tweet just to check the temperature of the fan base, and I got the response that I absolutely just figured that I would. A lot of people already jumping off the deep end. What's the topic about? Trade scenarios. Indiana Pacers are entering a full rebuild, and according to the reports, it's a full rebuild. So, guys like Miles Turner, Sabonis, and Caris LeVert have been made available for talks. So, one thing that I tweeted out earlier was the Jeremy Grant situation. You all know that I'm a fan of Miles Turner, but in this situation, it changes things because, like I said, they're going into a full rebuild. I don't see them going the Jeremy Grant route. Jeremy Grant is very versatile, friendly contract, so that's your only hope there. They probably asked for Grant and some little trinkets on the side of that, but I just don't think that's the direction that they're going to go. Their main focus right now, if they truly are going full rebuild, which they haven't really done in the past, they will be requiring picks and young players. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for picks and young players. And be it that the Pistons are also rebuilding, I just don't see the marriage working out too much. I don't know what's warranted when you ask for a guy like Miles Turner or not even going to mention Sabonis because I know he's even more expensive. So, but when you look at the contracts, in a video game world, Turner and Jeremy Grant's contract, they're perfect for each other in the trade scenario. But in real life, in the NBA, from a GM standpoint, I just don't see them making that move. Like I said, if luck fell out of the sky, maybe so, but I don't see this situation happening. So, and like I said, once again, our team is also in a rebuild. So, giving up a bunch of picks, which are very, very valuable in a rebuild, and, potential young guys. We have a lot of young guys on this team. I just don't know. I don't know if that's something that Troy Weaver pulls the trigger on because, once again, I've mentioned to you guys before, even Dwayne Casey kind of reiterated it today in some of his press conferences. I don't think they're trying to push the fast forward button as much as us fans want it. We see a team losing right now, and, we just want to see win. Well, like I said, the Pistons and Troy Weaver have made it known that they're trying to build something that's going to be sustainable for a long time, not for just right now or, a couple of years. They want to build something that's going to be sustainable for a long time. So they are not pushing the fast forward button on none of these players that we have. Like I said, they're going to go through ups and downs. And when I say the young players, I'm talking about, those core of the three guys that we, drafted in the first round before Cade Cunningham. So will they give up one of them? Maybe, potentially so. And if so, I've seen a couple of people out there throw names around like Sadiq Bey. I understand that Sadiq Bey is going through a slump in the beginning of this season, but, come on, bro. Y'all, like I said, you just gotta, this dude is going through a slump in the beginning of his second season. You ready to just give up on him? Just like that is just kind of crazy to me. I know we do need a big man. We need a big man. But when I say young players, I'm not talking about those guys. We still have other young players on this team. It's a lot of other young players on this team. So, the Diallos and the Josh Jacksons and such. So, like I said, you send Jeremy Grant, one of those guys, in a pick. That's one of the scenarios that I've seen out there on Twitter. I'm not saying that I would do it. I just don't see the Indiana Pacers doing it. I just don't. And then another thing, the Caris LeVert situation. I understand, a lot of us are Michigan Wolverine fans. Obviously, I'm one of the biggest ones on the Pistons platform on YouTube. So, I love LeVert. John Beeline is here. All the relationship connection and all that. No. Caris LeVert is not what we need right now. We need a big man. Simple point playing. Karis LeVert, and first of all, I don't need nobody else coming over here taking more shots away from Cade Cunningham, to be honest. I really don't. So, I'm not in the business of looking for another guard right now. I'm looking for paint presence. If you watched last night, we lost to OKC and we got absolutely destroyed in the interior. We need a big man. So is Troy Weaver willing to sell out and give up, assets to go out and get one of these guys from Indiana? I'm not sure about that, because the Pistons are in a great position where they can just be patient, go through this season and go into the draft and get one. So like I said, it's either you want to press fast forward, or you want to take your time like you've been preaching constantly, and you're going to go in the draft and get one that you want. Simple and plain. That's the situation. That's the dilemma that we are in, with the search for a big man situation. And still other options that's going to come available after December 15th. So, like I said, it's no reason to rush anything. And even if we wanted to trade some of these guys, we can't trade some of them until that point anyway. So even though it's, right around the corner, I just don't want to see the fan base start jumping off the deep end about the situation, bro. Like I said, I keep telling y'all over and over, the only one that's rushing this thing is the fan base. That's it. And, it's totally expected, because a lot of people think, basketball is a video game. So it's totally expected. It's totally expected, man. They just want to see wins and flashes and everything else. I get it. I totally get it. But right now, for me personally, in this current state that we're in right now, the only thing I want to see is development. And that's just the main thing right now. Like I said, we are in year one of development. Year one, literally, not even halfway through. Year one of development. So I'm not ready to push the fast forward button and start giving away a bunch of things just to get somebody. If we have to get somebody like Turner, it has to be for the right price. And like I said, him and Jeremy Grant straight up is not a option. I truly don't believe that. And, I personally like Jeremy Grant. I really do. I know a lot of the fan base really do. It's all about, and I'm speaking to you guys from Troy Weaver's perspective, because it's simply because if he decides that he wants Jeremy Grant to be a part of the future after his contract, that is something that Troy Weaver has to make the decision in order to, if you don't see him as a long-term guy after his contract, then I say, okay. If you're thinking, hey, he's here for right now, but we're probably going to go with the younger option in the future, then okay. That's the situation. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just the Jeremy Grant situation. But me personally, I just don't know if the Pistons have what they want. We got guys on the roster like Olynyk, and you can conjure up some things that work in a trade machine. But from their standpoint, from the Pacers standpoint, young players and picks is probably the assets that they will want in return most of all. So, with that said, there's a lot of scenarios out there available already. Twitter is in full blown nuclear wacko mode right now. It is, man. Some of these people are really reaching. I mean, really, really reaching. And like I said, it's just desperate fans that just want to see winning right away. And I tell you all the time that, long-term success in the NBA just doesn't come right away. So with that said, like I said, we'll continue to monitor and watch this situation, and, keep an eye on this situation, and, we'll let it develop. We'll see what teams do what. A lot of other fan bases are already out there tweeting as well. We want this, we want that. Turner, Sabonis. Karis LeVert seems to be the third wheel in that report. So, we'll see. Also, the Ben Simmons saga. Dame Lillard, you know, the rumors came out about him wanting Ben Simmons over there. Now today a report comes out that he wants $107 million over 2 years with Portland. He wants that money. So they don't call him Dame Dollars for no reason. So with that said, let's just keep an eye on these situations, man. And as we approach December 15th, there's going to be more and more reports coming out. So I'll just keep an eye to all of them. And if we get anything interesting, I'll come on today, like I did today, and give you guys an update. So let me get out of here. I got to go. I got things to do. Peace.